Welcome back to Brew and Review, where I do a quick LEGO review of a set I built off camera while enjoying a nice cup of coffee. On today's episode, we're taking a look at the LEGO Creator Series 3-in-1 Caravan Family Holiday. This is a pretty cool set here, and like I said, part of the Creator 3-in-1 series, where you have the option to create 3 different LEGO sets. This is the main set, which is the Caravan Family Holiday camping scene. There's also a larger camper van that you can build and a lighthouse as well. All right, so let's get into it here. Let's take a look first at the camper in the back. So I'm going to detach it here to get a look at all the features of this set. First thing first, the top pops off here to reveal all of what we have on the inside of the camper. And it's pretty neat because there's a lot of details here, so there's a bunch to go over. There's this cool little awning that stores inside the camper, which we can then place on the front here and let it rest out. There's also a whole bunch of other cool details with inside of this camper. The side door pops open to again reveal all of what we have on the inside here. These little seats fold out. We have a fold out seat and fold out table. There is a stove and an oven inside the camper. There's also a little desk with a letter on it. There's a bed with a TV. We also have a door that leads to a little bathroom, toilet, washroom, whatever you want to refer to it as, with some toilet paper and a plunger there. I thought that was a pretty neat little cool detail there. We also have a nice pretty little flower pot inside the camper van as well too. And one of the other really neat features about this, the camper van itself, is once it is detached from the car, it has these little fold out legs. I don't know what the technical term for them is, to let it be a freestanding set. So they just fold down very nicely to allow for that kind of a freestanding set there. And of course we have here also a doorway in and out of the camper van. There's a cool little ladder on the back in order for the minifigs to climb up to the top, because there's room to display them on top if you so choose to do that. And there's a little ventilation sunroof type thing on the top as well, to kind of open and close, which is again just a pretty neato little feature for the van here. So let's talk about the way it looks here for this camper van. I think it's pretty obvious to me that they're going for this kind of a hybrid throwback, kind of American and British, kind of a 70s vibe here with the colors that we see as well, kind of this sunset red, orange, and yellow that we have. And again, just like I said, going with that 70s vibe very much so. And we'll see that too with some of what we have with the minifigs when we talk about the minifigs. So let's move on here from the main camper van and go over to the car and take a look at some of the features of the car. The car is pretty cool too. Again, it has more of this, to me, more of a British look to this car and not so much an American look to it. The car stores this cool paddleboard on top that can detach very easily and be displayed with one of your minifigs. The back of the car opens up for luggage storage. This set didn't come with any luggage. I know some sets like this come with those cool little luggage containers, but this set did not come with any of them. So that's a pretty neat feature there that it opens and closes. And also we have the doors, the side doors of the car open and close very easily. And there's seating for 4 inside the car, and you can get the minifigs in there too, which is again pretty neat and a nice what's the word I'm looking for? A nice feature there. I was very much impressed with the build quality of this car too. That is something that very much stood out to me once I finished building it. It is a solid little car. Sometimes with these sets, the cars can feel a little bit, not as well put together. But this car is just so well put together and a very solid little piece. All right, let's take a look next at some of the accessories that come with this set, including the minifigs, right? So first, if we take a look at the 3 minifigs we have with this set, we have a dad, a mom, and their little son as well too. These minifigs again have that very much that vintage 70s vibe about them, with their hair pieces, the dad's fisherman jacket, you know, the almost kind of a jumper jacket looks like that the mom is wearing as well too, and then the son's shirt that he's wearing is definitely clearly a nod to the classic space Lego sets from the 70s with that Lego space logo in there, which is really neat as well too. The set also has you building out this nice little picnic area set up. I put it on 2 of my Lego boards here that are not included with the set, just to kind of give a little bit more of a display here for you guys. So we have this nice little camping setup here with a picnic table. We have a little stove to cook on, some coffee mugs, a cool little thermos. At first I was like, what is this thing? And then I realized, oh, it's a thermos. That's pretty cool. There's a nice little fishing rod set up here, and the fishing rod can detach from the setup, which is really neat. We also have a little pine tree that we built, or some kind of a fir tree here. And perched atop of that tree is a northeastern bluebird. A eastern bluebird. Perched atop of this tree is an eastern bluebird, as I'm being corrected here, which is great. So it's a cool little feature as well. We also have these little micro figures, a skunk and his little beaver friend as well too, with a little stick in his hands as if he's chomping down on that piece of wood there. So very cool accessories that come with this set as well too. All right, gang, let's just talk some quick final thoughts here. I love this build. I really am super getting into the 3-in-1 Creator set stuff. We picked up a couple of these other sets that we're gonna be building out too and taking a look at them. And I hope to see Lego expanding upon these 3-in-1 sets, because it really opens up the door for so many different possibilities. And I mean, look at the heft of this manual too. It's crazy. Like, just so much heft and having 3 different options, a really great bang for your buck in terms of the build to price ratio, as I like to look at it. And you know, would I buy it again is always the question I like to ask myself at the end of these quick reviews, and yes, I absolutely would. You know, my wife and I are super into the whole camping and hiking scene, and this one really spoke to us, so you know, we had to have it, had to build it together. So I would absolutely buy this one again. So until next time, keep building.